What's going on, everyone? Michael Siervo here, and welcome to Success on Autopilot, where I share some quick thoughts while driving on autopilot, or in this case, sitting in a parking lot. You know, when I think about it, achieving success is hard. So the idea of putting it on autopilot seems difficult or maybe even impossible. But in fact, many of you are already doing it. Think about this. Have you ever drank a cup of coffee that you didn't remember making? I know I have. Or perhaps you've driven to work or home without recalling the journey or wondering, how the heck did I get here? If so, then you're not alone, and having survived that experience, you can appreciate how feasible it is to complete tasks competently without engaging our brains fully. Even those such as driving that require a high level of concentration and control can be done when the subconscious mind is running the show. I remember reading an article on Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors, and he was filming a commercial, and arguably he's the best shooter in history. And they asked him to intentionally miss a shot, but it took him several tries as he's so used to making the basket. Now, none of us are Steph Curry, but performing activities on autopilot is actually a lot more common than you might think. According to research by Harvard psychologist Daniel Gilbert, many our minds tend to wander almost half of our waking day, roughly around 46.9%. And according to the study, more than half the respondents traveled to work on autopilot, and 1 in 5 people couldn't remember making a cup of coffee or tea that they drank. So when entering the state, our minds drift off, and we're often calm and unaware of our surroundings. And so really, could we channel that autopilot to achieve higher performance? The answer is yes. Now, some can enter the state of this through practice, or others turn to alternative ways to enter the state of mind. I saw this documentary, and it's a Japanese psychologist or neurologist compared the activity of football superstar Neymar to lower level players and non-footballers. And while conducting a series of these motor skill tests, Japan National Institute of Communication and Technology found that Neymar was able to conduct basic motor tasks using less than 10% of the brain's function of other athletes, which allowed him to perform more tasks at a higher speed. Now, undoubtedly, Neymar's natural ability was key to allowing him to automate performance, but thousands of hours of practice must have also played a role. So, however, what this really does is it proves that successful actions can be automated and be made ultra efficient. So really what this does is it helps us from freeing our brains to concentrate and concentrate on more important tasks that allow us to go on autopilot. It allows us to buffer ourselves from external and internal distractions. So then next time you don't remember making a cup of coffee, actually perhaps you should congratulate yourself for having achieved this higher level of performance. And if you want to put success on autopilot, make it a habit to repeatedly do things that successful people do, such as, eat healthy, read books, work out, have this growth mindset, and engage in meaningful things. And reinforce this and strengthen those actions time and time again. And if you do, I have confidence that over time, you too will put success on autopilot. Till then, be great and all the best. Bye for now.